Hello, friend. Thank you so much for tuning in this week to the Inventory Genius podcast. I am so glad you're here. We're going to be talking about all things inventory, cash flow, and profit strategy because what is the point of making money if you never get to keep any of it? Just a reminder, if you have not already, make sure to get my new book, Profit Genius, which is now out and available on Amazon. And now to today's episode. Hey, friend, welcome to the Inventory Genius podcast, where we work together here to make you an inventory genius. We talk about profit, we talk about cash flow, and we definitely talk about your paycheck. Because at the end of the day, it's all related to your inventory. Let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Inventory Genius podcast. I'm your host, Ciara, and I haven't been on here for a while to chat with you, so I'm excited to just have a quick conversation with you today. This is going to be more of a bite-sized, actionable thought for you to take and implement in your business mindset this week. So I was recently visiting with an entrepreneur who I was working with, and she decided to give up a little too soon on the process. And it really made me so sad, you guys, because a lot of what I help entrepreneurs with is very difficult work. It's very heavy work and it takes time. You know, if you find yourself in a financially stressful situation, chances are it took yourself a bit to get here, right? It took you some time of not really knowing what questions to ask. It took you time in, implementing poor strategies or no strategy at all in your business. It took some time to get here. And it is very likely it's going to take you a lot more time to get to the other side. Now, it's possible, 1000%. I believe every mess is cleanupable. Every problem is solvable. There's nothing too complex that we can't find a solution for it, but it will take time. And some problems take a little bit more time than others. But this entrepreneur decided that she was going to quit the process a little early. And something she said to me on the way out, I'm not always the quickest thinker, not always super quick on my feet. And so she said this to me, and I thought about it later. I was going for a walk last night, actually, and I was thinking about how sad I was because I knew what we could have accomplished had she stuck with the process. But she said, I wish I would have come, or I think I should have come, she said, when I had a little bit more free cash flow, because your process would work if I had more free cash flow. And again, I didn't think about how to respond well. I told her that the process is what creates the cash flow. But here's what I wish I would have said. And this is your thought, your bite-sized actionable thought for today. When we hire a strength coach, let's say we wanted to build some muscle. And so we hired a strength coach. We hired them. They put together a routine and a process for us. Here's the rhythm to the exercises that you're going to do, the strength that you're going to do. Here's how many times a week. Here's the dumbbells you're going to use. Here's the pounds we're going to pull, right? Here's how frequent you're going to do that. We wouldn't say to them after a bit of time, this didn't work. I should have just come to you when I had muscle. We wouldn't say that because we wouldn't go to that coach if we had the muscle, right? You build the muscle by being committed to the process. And that's what I want to leave with you today. If you feel like you are working on some financial strategy in your business, if you're working on some cleanup in your business and you feel like it's just not working, do not give yourself the excuse to say, I should have started when I had more money. If I only would have started when I had a cleaner inventory system, this would work. If I only would have started on this process, if I had more cash, then it would work, but it's not going to work now. Because we wouldn't say that to a strength coach. We wouldn't say, I should have just come to you when I had muscle. Then it would have worked to create muscle. It doesn't work that way. So I want you to think about today what you truly want in your business. What does success look like to you? Are you willing to be committed to going 100% with the process of following the system, checking the boxes, punching the punch list, doing the work to build your financial muscles, to clean up your inventory, to create more cash. I'm here to tell you that the process, the framework that I use, it works. And whether you work with me or another financial strategist, CFO, profit strategist, financial helper, you have to follow the system that we put in place for you and give yourself permission to let it take time. You will be very overwhelmed at times. I just spoke with a brand new client today and I told her, hey, 3 to 4 months in, here's how you're going to feel. You are going to feel so uncomfortable that even though you're very uncomfortable right now, which is why you hired me, you're going to want to go back to old habits that put you in a very uncomfortable position because your brain feels like that would be more comfortable than change. 3 to 4 months from now, you're going to want to quit. You're going to feel like this is not working. Let me tell you, that is the wall that you should expect to hit. And we have options when that comes. We can either dig ourselves a hole underneath that wall. We can throw ourselves a rope over the top of that wall, or we can get a big old jackhammer and we can just bust through that wall. But what we don't want to do is to stop at that wall, to bang our head against it, and to say, I should have come when there was no wall here. Because there is a wall, right? We are in a place where we need financial help. We are in a place where we're in a lot of debt. We are in a place where we don't understand where our money's going. And that's the reality of where we are today. But find someone who can help you, like myself, find a financial coach, find a profit strategist, find someone who cares about you and your business, and then follow that process to the end. Because I want you to be a winner. At the end of the day, I want you to come out of the gym with those muscles that you knew you could build, because I know you can build them. All right, that's what I have for you guys today. I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Hey friend, thank you so much for tuning in today to the Inventory Genius podcast. If there's something that you heard today on the podcast episode and you want to dig deeper into becoming an inventory genius yourself, I want to invite you to head on over to my website, ciarastockeland.com, where I have multiple ways that you and I can work together on your inventory. I want to help you with your profit, your cash flow, and your paycheck, because at the end of the day, it's all related to your inventory. So head on over to the website, connect with me. I'll work with you soon. See you then.